reviewed this style today. This is Estetica's Ocean in R1426H, and it was remarkable how similar it was to another one of my favorite styles of this length and texture, and that is the new Mane Attraction Showgirl. So let's do a comparison. I purchased this style at Wig Studio One. You can find it there too. If you drop below this video and expand the description box, I'll attach a direct product link. All of those links are also below. Estetica's Ocean, a super popular style. It's just the right length at about 16 inches, so it's mid-length going long. It features a beautiful, soft, deconstructed beach wave appeal. It's super feminine. Those front pieces are about 11 to 11.5 inches, and they kind of coil back and away from the face. This style features a temple to temple, extremely deep and generous lace front, and then it's open top, sides, and back. So how does this style compare to the new Mane Attraction Showgirl, which is a new style release for 2023? Let's check it out back here on Mannequin O. And this one is in the color Pecan. You can see my full review of each of these styles available on TAZ's Wig Closet. Just gorgeous. Another very similar beach wave, like a deconstructed beach wave appeal. So the front piece on this is just slightly shorter at about 10.5 inches, overall about the same exact length. In terms of the cap, the Showgirl features a temple to temple extended lace front and center monofilament part. I'm in love with these lace features by Mane Attraction, and they do make them very affordable for us as well. So compared to the Estetica Ocean, which just has the very deep lace front and then is open top, sides, and back. Each of them feature quite a bit of permatease. You're going to find permatease on each. It's very similarly done. I would call it about equal, and you can see some variances in permatease levels from piece to piece of the same style even. They weigh about the same, just over 4 ounces. They both feature about the same amount of hair, which is a very average density. Now each one of these caps tend to fit me large, both Estetica and Mane Attraction. If you have a large circumference, these two might actually be really good options for you. If you're slightly below average, like with a smaller circumference or a petite circumference, the Mane Attraction might fit you a little easier than the Estetica. That's just a guess. I would have no way to measure that, but that is my own experience. So now let's talk about these colors. They're very similar, and this might help put these into perspective. So on the Mane Attraction's Pecan, the base color here is a dark sandy blonde, and then it's heavily highlighted with a very gold blonde, which is more of a copper gold blonde or a butterscotchy looking blonde. It also is not rooted, but I always felt like this was more of a neutral base and then leaning kind of warm because of the highlights. And that confirms my suspicion, because when we look at it next to the R1426H by Estetica, this is a dark, more of a darker honey blonde with some gold blonde highlights. And the gold blonde highlights aren't as gold as you see with these gold blonde highlights. So very similar, I feel like, but this one is more neutral and this one is more neutral warm. So I feel like the Pecan is going to be warmer compared to the 1426, but perhaps close enough for you that you could wear them as sister colors. And these are obviously sister styles. So let's go ahead and I'll put these side by side, and then you can take a look at the differences and similarities. Thanks so much for joining me today. We'll see you soon, right back here at TAZ's Wig Closet.